I started YouTube for purposes of self-gratification, just me seeing what I can get out of it. Because when I started, it was a time of high stress for me and being in a new social situation, and it was a way to vent. And although it didn't do a ton, it did feel good for me. As time went on, though, I found that I do what I do more and more for the viewers. I know I don't have a lot of viewers to speak for, but there are a few of you out there who actually come back and listen to what I have to say. And I find that what I do is more and more for the people. Like, ever since I got that subscriber boost from Mr. Repsion, I've been making videos every single day. That's just an instance of me saying, hey, there's people who want something, I'm going to give it to them. I guess the reason why is because I want them to gain something from them interacting with me. Because, like, you can be subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube, but odds are you're only going to keep up actively with a few of them. Because you can't keep up with everybody unless if they rarely post. And I see a fair number of people who subscribe to, like, say, Tobuscus or iJustine, and then they also randomly subscribe to me. And it makes me wonder what impact I may or may not have in their experience. Because there have been quite a few times, at least a dozen times, where somebody finds my channel, they send me a message telling me that I'm awesome and stuff, then they go on a little mini marathon of me. They watch, say, 10 of my videos, they comment and like all of them, and then I follow them and have conversations that way. Sometimes they'll even add me on Skype and talk me there. And then they might keep up with that a couple of videos or so, and then they just kind of drop off the face of the earth from my perspective. Maybe they still watch, and they just don't comment or interact in any way that's visible to me anymore. But I see that happen a lot, where people say they're really interested, and then it fades off. And that's obviously totally understandable, whether their interests have drifted away from me, and they don't find me to be relevant to them anymore, or YouTube just isn't interesting to them anymore, and they decide to move on to different things. And that's reasonable. Everybody quits. I'm going to quit YouTube someday. I mean, I don't see myself still doing this when I'm 40. So I'm going to leave someday. Everybody leaves someday unless you do it till your dying day. It makes me wonder if there's any point to it, though. Like, I don't know. It's like how there are, I guess, musical artists who would say that they do their art because they feel people haven't, like, they get something out of it. And I guess I have this grandiose idea of making a difference in people's lives, although I don't feel like I've really done anything to justify that. It's very interesting, though. It makes me wonder what you could do. What could possibly be done by me sitting here talking to a camera and posting it on YouTube, and around 200 to 300 people watch it, and they make of it what they will. Is there anything that can be gained out of that? Is there nothing that can be gained out of that? Is there any point to me doing that? Maybe I should just start telling jokes because it's more popular, and at least the laugh that you get out of that will be more substantial than me feeding pseudo-philosophical stuff, if that's all it is. I don't know, it just makes me wonder, though, if there is any point in terms of reaching out to somebody and seeing if you can make an impact. Like, whether somebody says that you're awesome or that your channel is stupid and it's a waste of your time and theirs, or anything in between, it makes you wonder what that person's real experience with you is. And I don't know, it's just a big mystery to me. In a way, I feel like it would be self-gratifying to get a ton of positive response, but then again, I know there are a bunch of people who just absent-mindedly say, yeah, you're awesome, I'll like your video, even though it doesn't necessarily mean anything to them. It's just some weird thoughts I've been having, like, what's the point of you or I doing anything that we do on this website, or any other website, or in life? Because you never know what you do, what impact that has on other people. And you gotta feel like somebody, somewhere, has some opinion of you, or what you do that you don't know, or hasn't been revealed to you. It's just an interesting idea to me, that people can think in that manner, and they have those opinions of you that aren't a way of your thought, but if you did, maybe they would impact the way you do things. But maybe that's for the best. Maybe it's the best that you just keep doing what you do independent of what people think. So your art, if you can call it that, is just preserved in its own right, rather than being influenced by what you think people want. So does that mean I shouldn't be doing what people want? I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know if what I'm talking about makes any sense, or if it has some sort of conclusion, but it's just weird thoughts. Like, what do people gain from watching YouTube? What do people gain from making YouTube videos? I've been rambling on long enough, so I'll stop. it's just an interesting topic to me, and I like to think about things that often go in circles like that, and there's no real answer. It's just a brain exercise, I suppose, but it's interesting nonetheless.